Analyzing weekly blood sugar trend graphic.
Alright guys, I'm going to be introducing you to one of my projects I have been working on, and it's called Blood Sugar Calculator. It's focused on the health industry, and it's just a very powerful project I have been writing, which include a lot of features, but we're going to be talking about just the blood sugar recording and analyzing. So it's still in its earliest version and it's still on the process, but I just want to show you how powerful and useful this could be used in the health industry. So you can see for yourself. I'm going through the README file as an introduction for you to understand what the project is all about. So it's going to be recommending, giving you the average and also analyzing your blood sugar level within weeks and within days. So you can take a record of how high your blood sugar is and how low your blood sugar could be. So you can it could be used in the health industry to give to patients, or actually tell patients, okay, this is the range at which your blood sugar has been increasing or decreasing, using a graphical method, like a really graphical method, and they could understand and make good corrections and be more helpful. So this is me copying the GitHub link. I'm going to clone it on my Kali so I can actually run the script. So the first script I'm going to be running is the inheritance.py script, which contains the saving of the patient's record. So you can see we're going to enter the name. Let me put in Maxwell as the first name, and the last name I'm going to put in on here. So this is just for a testing purpose. I'm just going to show you how the script works. So the record has been saved to the file, and we're going to take an example by putting 129 blood sugar range, so you can see how it's easy to just analyze. It literally just told me that the blood sugar level, it's okay, because 129 is the average. I think is the average good blood sugar level somebody should acquire. So you can see how it's stating out here that the record is good. So I'm going to be trying out the second script right now, which is the more advanced tool that I wrote. I called it the BSM tool, if I'm not mistaken. Literally what this do, it analyze the blood sugar record for every day in 7 weeks and give you a range recommendation and meal option for you to control your meal, and also give you a graphical representation of how the trend is. And it can also show you or make you set a goal, so you can also know how to actually use it. So this is me testing out for like 2 weeks, and I'm going to write out 5 days, because that's from Monday to Friday. So I put in random figures for Monday. Remember, this is just for a testing purpose, so I'm going to be putting random figures right here, which is okay. And you can see what it's actually giving me. It's giving me the average of the total 5 days, which from the Monday to Friday, and it's also giving me the trend that my blood sugar level is increasing over time. So you can see how perfect this tool is. Very, very helpful for the health industry and people who are having high blood sugar issue. It's also giving me a recommendation and also a meal suggestion. So you can see for yourself. I'm going to set the goal setting to, let me say, health goal. Yeah, health goal. I think that'll be perfect for me to just type it out. So you can check these tools out on my GitHub and see how powerful it is. Remember, this is just the earliest version and it's still in processing. Okay, so I named it the health goal, and it's going to be within 120 to 250. And once I do this, I'm going to get a graphical representation of the whole script, so you can see for yourself. The graphical method here is showing me the blood sugar trend over time, which are from the Monday to Friday I was talking about, and you can see how the chart is going from up and the blood sugar is increasing over time. So you can see how this is very, very, very helpful in the health industry to save time and to make it more efficient and make it more understandable for people that are having high blood sugar. They could be able to, identify weeks when their blood sugar level is really, really high and weeks when it's really, really low. And take note, you can set multiple weeks for this. You can also set months, you can set weeks for this script. It's give you each graphical representation of each week you record. So it's a very, very, very powerful script. It can take about 5,000 years and more record, and it will give you a very, very, very swift and adequate answer. But for right here, I'm just going to be testing only 2 weeks, just 2 weeks. So I've shown you the first week. Now I'm going on the second week, which is going to be the same thing for 5 days. But now let me do something different here. I'm going to be using the 120, 130, 140, 170, and I think the last one is going to be 13. So you can actually see how the trend is going to change for the second week. So you can see here the average blood sugar is 118. So you can see how it's a little bit low, but it's still high because the average is going to be 100, which I set. And you can see the recommendation, your blood sugar management is on track. Keep the good work. So you can see for yourself, and it's also giving you a meal suggestion that you can also use. So I'm still going to put it under the health goal, then set a target from 120 to 250, so you can actually give me the safe graphical representation. Now look at this graph. Just take a look at this graph. So you can see for yourself how it's showing you the trend of week 2. It will show you the trend of week 2. Your blood sugar isn't really high, you're on track. So it was going up and literally slide down to 30. That's be on Friday. So you can see how it's very, very helpful to use graphical representation to identify when the blood sugar level is high and when the blood sugar level is low within weeks. So this can be helpful for doctors, for specialists that are helping patients with blood sugar representation, and helping even individual patients to actually keep track of their blood sugar test results, and they can actually know the statistics of how it's going and how they're keeping track of it. So this is just a test project, which is still going to be more features is still going to be added onto it. I just want to show you how powerful this is and how I'm working towards helping the health industry and showcasing that the power of Python is really good.